This is the Marvel Legends series X-Men Storm from the Apocalypse Build-A-Figure wave. Marvel Legends series of figures. You can see, here's the rest of the assortment to build Apocalypse. Fantastic artwork. Very, very nice. Okay, to be honest, I was not excited about this figure simply because I was expecting another version of Storm, a more classic one. Not to say that this is not a classic figure. It is, but I was hoping we'd get that giant-sized X-Men one Storm with the cape and the full hair and all that. But that's not to say this is a figure that is unsatisfactory. The figure is absolutely amazing. I know I say that a lot with Hasbro releases, but this figure surprised me and it turned out really, really nice. The main selling point of this figure, if you ask me, is that wonderful head sculpt. I love it. On top of that, the figure looks amazing. Lots of articulation. We still don't get that double jointed elbows, but that's fine. But the detail that Hasbro has put with this new Storm figure, absolutely incredible. The pants, the boots, that jacket, that vest. We even get some jewelry right there. Choker, necklace, gloves. I mean, I get it. Some of the pieces have been repurposed, like the hands, the arms, the legs, obviously, if you got Jessica Jones and all that. But all in all, the way they've made this figure, just adding that, again, as I said, the extra details on the figure, really improved this repurposed mold. I really loved it. It surprised me that I actually like it, and I think I'm going to have to keep this figure. I really like it. Look at that. She's got those cross belt detail. Nice details on the jeans. The boots, new boots, I think. Gloves, some earrings. Look at that. That eye, those eyes. Is this the new Hasbro face painting technology? And it's giving them some dividends. Okay, talk about articulation. Head is on a ball joint, very loose. It's on a ball joint that's on a hinge. Got ball jointed upper torso, ball hinge shoulders, ball hinge elbows, ball hinge wrists, go in and out. Ball jointed hips, double jointed knees, thigh swivel, calf swivel, nope. Ball hinge ankles with the rocker joints. Okay. The figure also includes some accessories. He's got some lightning bolts, and you know this, you knew this was coming. I mean, after we've seen this one with the Thor Ragnarok figure and the Avengers Infinity War Thor, I mean, you knew Hasbro was going to milk this accessory. I mean, anybody who has lightning effects now or electricity or whatever is going to get this particular accessory. I don't know if that's really the perfect lightning effect for Storm. It's okay, it's cool and all that, it's nice. It's not hazardous to poking your eye or anything like that. It's very soft, but yeah, it's recycled and it's okay. So Hasbro listening to their fans and giving us classic figures. This is a 90s Storm, or late 80s, when she led the Morlocks, and she took a different look for the X-Men to lead the X-Men and all that. She's got that mohawk. And those of you who've been reading comics during the age of Silvestri, Arthur Adams, this Storm will be very, very familiar and will be a welcome addition to your X-Men Marvel Legends shelf. I'm very surprised that I'm actually liking it. She was not my favorite iteration of Storm back in the comic books, but this figure is epic. I am loving it, and I'm sure a lot of people were thinking they could have done better, they could have given us another version of Storm, whatever. I'm sure Hasbro has plans for Storm. She's a very popular character, and I'm guessing down the line we'll see more of that X-Men, giant-sized X-Men 1 Storm, maybe the more modern Storm we're seeing right now, maybe even a Thor Storm, who knows? But this is proof that Hasbro's listening to their fans, and I'm loving it. Okay, so here she is with the other female X-Men figures I still have on my shelf. We've got Rogue, and we've got Jean Grey, and as you can see by the scale, she's a tall female figure, and I love it. That's how she was. She was about 6 feet 1 inch tall in the comic books, and rightly so. She should be much taller than Rogue. It's a perfect scale, and as it is, the figure stands roughly 6.5 inches tall, just over 6.5 inches tall. One thing I do like about this figure is that they've given her some wide soles. I mean, those thick heeled boots that allow her to stand up unassisted by a base or anything like that. That's very nice. I'm really grateful to Hasbro for that, because this figure really topples. This one, it can stand fine, but giving a wide heel base, not like the Scarlet Witch or Black Widow, whatnot, gives you some more freedom on the shelf by not adding a base. One thing I will point out though is the weak knee syndrome, and I think Hasbro has not completely addressed that with this figure. And as you can see, the knees are still very gingerly flopping a little bit. I mean, it's not a deal breaker for me. I'm just nitpicking. I'm just saying what I'm seeing. But this particular one, the right knee is a little bit soft and wobbly. The left knee is fine. It's pretty tight. That's why I'm a little bit surprised that the right knee is a little bit soft. Maybe it's the way it was packaged and whatnot. But if you look at the gaps, this particular knee has bigger gaps than this one. So a little bit disappointed in that, but not completely, because that wide heel that they put for her boots, I think more than makes up for it. The figure is going to get a 9 out of 10 from me. A hardcore Marvel Legends X-Men collector, you have got to pick this figure up. Well done, Hasbro. This has been the Marvel Legends series X-Men Storm from the Apocalypse Build-A-Figure Wave by Hasbro. Thanks for watching.